Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla. But once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult play to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit low after they take one away, but they all more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Mahomes. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Panthers
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
3rd down. 3rd and
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
He's across.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Still force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Another carry for the running back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he steps away. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther touchdown. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat on the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit there. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Connection made with Chanel. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Diggs. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's have to make some real adjustments. The backup may see some time.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
His kick
And he knocks it through.
makes the score Panthers 24. Jaguars nothing. Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make it.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
DJ Chark, incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try to run the option here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Don't worry about it.
Curtis Samuel, 62 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Visca Chenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They give it off here to the tight end. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
This throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for the you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 45. Jaguars nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mahomes now on first down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
By Dante Jackson.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh, my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's taking a break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Panthers 45, Jaguars nothing.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll keep it on the ground. Diggs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 74 yards. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's right, baby. It's all
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. Well, this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take it. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
His kick is
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. And obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
62, Jaguars 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because...
And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man Samuel, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And C.J. Henderson picking it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys. And we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very unfortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.